All right. I think that
We
was,
are back.
yeah, that was a little intense. What happened was this. I forgot to underclock my CPU, and it decided to get super hot and decide to shut my computer down.
Lies, lies. You got dust. You got dust.
I didn't get DOSed.
Okay, put the link up again for the people who left.
Hold on. Just give me a second. This takes time running all this.
I know.
Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Okay, we're back. All right,
Okay, we're back.
I'm gonna throw the link back up for people if you lost us. Sorry about that issue.
Hmm. Damn, shots fired.
What the hell?
What?
Nada. That should work.
A2W/live.
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, okay.
It's already tweeted, brah.
Yeah, I'm watching with a delay, of course. So, what do you think about immigrants? Because that's what they're talking about now.
I don't believe in
You don't believe in borders?
I don't believe in borders. I think that anybody with a logical mind and a humanitarian heart wouldn't believe in any type of a border.
I know, I know. And it's true that there are bad
Hold on,
people
wait, wait,
amongst
wait, wait, wait.
immigrants, but
Zach,
what?
Zach CTV, we do not stand for Hillary. Are you kidding me?
Of course not, but people know this. People know this.
All right, but go ahead.
um,
I apologize for interrupting you.
you say you don't believe in borders, and I agree with that. But to the people saying that all immigrants are criminals, of course there are criminals in between them. Just like there's criminals in your home city. Just like there's criminals everywhere, right?
Correct.
So yeah, I really don't see the problem, especially since it's 0.14%
Well,
of the people in the European Union.
well, here,
0.14%.
well, Panda Man was thinking that he was the only one that doesn't believe in borders, is what he wrote. The reason borders are in place is to inhibit people from traveling and getting to
Hmm.
know each other. I mean, if we were free to travel wherever we wanted freely, didn't have to pay to get on a jet, didn't have to pay $500 to go to Europe or 1,000 or how much ever it costs. Can you imagine the communication that would take place between the inhabitants of this planet? It would,
And the
it,
ideas that would flourish.
exactly. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna make America great again." You know, especially like Trump, but he wants to curtail the influx of immigration, which doesn't make any sense to me because that's what made America great in the first place. Is all these cultures coming together. But the
Hmm.
unfortunate thing about that is the government has been bombing the crap out of all these different countries and raping the planet
Destabilizing
and
them.
destabilizing them. So that doesn't make America great. It makes it one of the world's biggest threats.
Yes, and both Clinton and Trump want to bomb that area. Like they are, as if they aren't punished enough, right?
Yep. And Panda Man, you're right. Why not make the whole world great? Because you can do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that except the people who are in power, who are giving the orders and the commands. We could feed everybody. We can house everybody. We could do what we wanted to do as a civilization instead of being
And make
controlled.
and maintain the planet by doing it.
Yep.
If you do it right, you can preserve the planet and feed everyone and sustain everyone.
No, D-Pro, it's true, it was crap from day one, but what I'm talking about is when there was a cultural influx from Europe, from all these different countries, America did start inventing all kinds of different things. Yes, the Europeans did come here and slaughter the native inhabitants, that's true.
Do you think the world today is a safer or more dangerous place than it was 8 years ago? Has the terrorist threat increased or decreased? Senator Kane.
The terrorist threat has decreased in some ways because Ben Laden.
And I think that's why Americans are so afraid of refugees, because they were because of what they did to refugees once, right?
Right.
They came in there as immigrants and they took over the land, and they're afraid that refugees are going to do the same. But guess fucking what? Refugees are a very, very, very small minority, and they have no influence over the country whatsoever.
And she's got a plan to do it. She was part of
I think they do. I think that when you mix cultural ideologies, it creates new paradigms, dude.
It can also clash, to be fair.
I don't see any clashes because I see multiculturalism all the time.
Yes, but there is something to say about like these extremist Islamists, right? Just like extremist Christians and of any religion, you know?
Let's say I go to work. There's multiculturalism everywhere in the United States. So, I mean, you can talk about pretty much anything. It's not like you're living in Israel versus Palestine, dude, in the United States. Sure, you're going to have your prejudices here and there, but it's in a lot of instances, it's not as... Well, I'm not going to even dismiss it.
Hold on. Shadow Fang is saying that Germany and the rest of Europe is going to fall by the hands of migrants. That is bullshit. It's 0.14% of the European population. That's such a small amount. It's the governments that fail to deal with how they process the paperwork.
Traquan White, right? Yes, it appears that allegedly Donald did rape a 13-year-old. But okay, go ahead.
But what they're doing, they're excluding these refugees, and that makes them feel like outsiders, and they're going to act like outsiders. If you welcome them into your country, give them the education they need, right?
Sure.
Then nothing is wrong.
No, I agree. I mean, it depends on how you treat people.
Yeah.
And you can't have people in your country. Yes, we are 400 pounds, Panda Man. Disco Duck is about 600,000 pounds. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I just had a brain fart.
I noticed.
I'm trying to do too many things at once, and I apologize.
And you're trying to derail what you just said, but It's not working.
It's not working at all.
Osama bin Laden let our primary threat today is ISIS. And because of the
Oh, we're
Doxed.
idiots.
Doxed.
that would have allowed some
Anyways.
American combat troops to remain in Iraq and secure the hard-fought gains the American soldier had won by 2009. ISIS was able to be literally
Zerv,
conjured up
there's
out of the
actually a
desert.
criminal
These
case that was started
overrun
way
vast
before
areas
he
that the
went.
American soldier had won in Operation
Okay,
Warp
Zerv is
Speed.
saying he doubts he raped a 13-year-old. Why would someone as big as him rape a 13-year-old and everyone find out, even if it was years ago still? This was before his presidential
And he paid the ultimate sacrifice.
kind of election thing going on. It was way back when. There's this guy, Jeff Epstein, I think is how his name is pronounced. He ran this Lolita Island where both Donald Trump and Bill Clinton went and had fun times, allegedly. I don't have any proof of this, but there is a legal thing going on with someone who is trying to sue Trump and Jeff Epstein over this issue for $100 million, and she has 2 or 3 other women that is backing her up.
$150 billion.
So, let me try to bring it up really quick. I'll find it.
Yes, we did.
All right, so what are they talking about? Nuclear weapons in India?
That Iran will someday become a nuclear power because there's no limitations once the
Iran isn't gonna.
comes off.
Whatever.
Has proposed extreme vetting of immigrants
Okay,
from
let me
parts
find
of the
this.
world that export terrorism. But that does not address many of the recent terrorist
Oh, I thought
such as the Orlando night
I thought YourAnonNews just endorsed Gary Johnson. I was kind of freaked out by it, but I read the tweet wrong.
What specific tools would you use
Just
to prevent
recently?
those kinds of attacks?
Well, I think it's a great question, Elaine.
Okay, so on Snopes, they got something about it, and it's not dismissing it. It's saying it's true, but hold on. It's saying that it's true that he has lawsuit charges pending. But I'm looking for the court document.
Who are hostile to our Bill of Rights freedoms, who are hostile to the American way of life, but also.
And I'll find it, and I'll put it up on screen above these 2 jokers in a minute.
And programs in immigration from areas of the world that have been compromised by terrorism. Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want to increase the Syrian refugee program by 500.
Elaine, I want to tell you about our plan.
And so, but first, let's make sure we're putting the safety and security of the American people
There it
first
is.
instead of Hillary Clinton expanding the Syrian
Or instead of you
program.
violating the Constitution by blocking people based on their national origin rather than whether they're dangerous.
That's absolutely false.
That's what the
That's
Seventh Circuit
absolutely
decided
false.
years ago. The Seventh Circuit, we have different views on refugees.
You're wrong.
and on immigration.
Just like Trump last time.
Are people dangerous? These guys
Okay,
say
here we
all
go.
vaccines are bad. And with
This
respect to
is an old
the
document. This was filed, actually, this, I believe, was dismissed because they got new witnesses in this.
Mike Pence put a program in
So,
place to keep
in this
them out of
court
Syria.
document,
And yesterday, an appellate court with 3
it's
Republican judges
not
struck down Pence's plan
relevant,
and said
but
this
it is
was
relevant to
those
what we're
Jews
talking
are
about
focused
because
on
they're redoing it.
danger. Those not
Get out of here, spam.
Those judges said
Okay,
because
so
there wasn't any evidence yet
I'm
that,
failing here
that-
because
that
I'm trying to do
ISIS
too
had
many things.
infiltrated the United States. Well, Germany just arrested 3 Syrian refugees.
Well, I know
connected
this
to
thing,
ISIS.
but they told you there's a right way and a wrong way.
So let's see who's named in this. Donald Trump and Jeffrey E. Epstein.
After 2 Syrian refugees
Okay.
were involved
Complaint for rape, sexual misconduct, criminal sexual acts, sexual abuse, forced touching, assault, blah, blah, blah. So, in court, when this Jeffrey E. Epstein was arrested, and he did serve some time for
Can we just be clear? Hillary and I
child molestation charges because of running this Lolita Island, he was asked if Donald Trump was part of his kind of entourage. He said he would like to answer that question, but he
The FBI or Homeland Security said we can't know for certain who these people are coming from Syria.
did not want to
We don't let them know. We don't let them in.
So the
answer
FBI
it.
We don't know who they are. We don't
He
let them in.
pleaded the
the
fifth.
FBI and Homeland
Okay?
Security said we can't know for certain. You've got to err
So
on
I'm
the
done
side
with
of the
that.
safety and security of the American people. So I understand the UN wants us to expand
Senator
Syrian
Kane, let me
refugee
ask you
program.
this. Secretary
Well, it's very interesting to see these court documents surface because
look like, and how would that help identify terrorists with no
I've seen the media pay very little attention to it.
It's two things.
Almost none.
Dramatically expanding our intelligence capacity
Right.
by hiring great professionals, but also we've got some of the best intel and cyber employees in the world.
Well,
in
if
the
you
United
use
States
Skype
working
with
for our private
encryption,
sector.
they can't get through
So it
your
involves
encryption. They
increasing
don't
our
know
own
what you're
workforce, but
talking about,
striking
Miller
great partnerships
Sandbox.
with some of our cyber and intel experts in the private sector so that we can, consistent with Constitution.
Well, actually, Skype is being monitored by the feds.
They can monitor it all they want, but if you are going through an encrypted VPN, they don't know. They can't decrypt that.
No, of course not. But the conversation itself is recorded.
Sure.
Hello, feds.
Who cares?
Exactly, we're live streaming it on YouTube.
I know, we're not doing anything illegal at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah, so, I mean, if people do research this Epstein character, they're going to see a lot of crazy stuff. He's Eraser Anon UK. He's into some very devious stuff. He's gone to jail for this. Trump, if you look up Trump and his name, Trump and this Epstein character, you'll see that they've hung out before. And guess who
Yep.
was with them? Bill Clinton. So look at what we've got in front of us right now, and then this is just the tipping point. You have two alleged sex offenders like Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, who were buddies at some point in time, right?
But I will also tell you that
There are enough pictures of Hillary and Trump being friends.
So this is what the American public decided on.
Emails from the President of the United States of America.
And you notice they're not talking about anything cybersecurity wise where the NSA is spying on everybody and reading all of Yahoo's emails and getting all your passwords via Yahoo. They're not saying anything about that. They're not saying anything that's pertinent to your privacy.
Because they don't fucking care about our privacy. They really don't. They want to undermine our privacy.
Oh, and Andy Rue, you're 100% almost correct. Did you see the article about the propaganda about Al-Qaeda that they were fake publishing? Like the U.S. would rush into somebody's house and they'd drop they'd arrest the person and they'd drop like a CD of a fake news media report or something. It's crazy. I don't know. I'd have to post the article up again. It's online. It's insane. It's insane. Al-Qaeda.
Have a responsibility to protect civilians and prevent mass casualties on this scale. Governor Pence.
The United States of America needs to begin to exercise strong leadership.
We want totalitarian control.
That's exactly what that means. We have to exercise strong leadership. You're not leaders. Die.
After the Russian reset, the Russian
He's
Russia,
growing
I
a
heard
third
Russia.
eye as he's saying
I
it.
know. I heard Russia. Hold on. I heard Russia.
leader of Russia. is
Russia.
now dictating terms to the United States to the point where all the United States of America, the greatest nation on earth.
We are not
withdraws
the greatest
from talks
nation
about a
on earth.
ceasefire while
That just
Vladimir
doesn't
Putin
make any
puts
sense
himself
when people
offensive
tell us
system in
that.
Syria while he marshals the forces.
Are there great nations?
We have got to begin to lean into this.
I mean, there are great people.
Hold on, Disco.
American leadership. It begins by
Duck.
rebuilding our military. And the Russians and the
Well, you know why I
Chinese
was
are
saying
making
that?
enormous investments in the
Yeah.
military. We-
Because I was
we
going to
have-
put
we
on
have the
some
smallest
music.
Navy since 1916. We have the lowest number of troops since the end of the Second World War.
And since that last computer crash, I have to bring it back up. So I'm looking for my Disco Duck song, but I can't find it. So what's this song? Ah, loud.
You just air raped everyone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This is 400-pound hacker music.
Military force to strike military targets of the Assad regime to prevent them from this humanitarian crisis.
D-Pro is saying this is a dog and pony show. Of course, it's always a dog and pony show with anything that is going on with any type of politician ever.
Hillary Clinton back on out of not wanting to offend the Russians back in 2009. We've just got to have American strength on the world stage. When Donald Trump becomes president,
The wall is to keep you in, as Miller Sandbach says.
Senator
Hillary and I also agree that the establishment of a humanitarian zone in northern Syria with the provision of international human aid consistent with the Security Council
400-pound hacker music.
would be a very,
And it's glorious.
They're not going to talk about anything relevant. Like,
Donald Trump again and again has praised Vladimir Putin, and it's clear that he has business.
okay, this is making it about the Russians. What about the people in the United States who are suffering?
Campaign management team had to be fired a month or so ago because of those shadowy connections.
Or people around the world who are suffering.
Senator Pence made the odd claim. He said, in our
Well,
view,
that,
Putin is a better leader.
you know, I agree.
Vladimir
But
Putin's run his economy into the ground.
we need to fix this country so we can help other people, because this country
Yes, of course. But
is beyond broke, dude.
exactly, because if you fail to help your own country first, you are not ready to help other countries. I mean, you guys have a massive water crisis in Flint. You guys have mass poverty. You have like tent cities in Texas and other states.
Those years included the years of 9/11. So get this.
So
On 9/11,
fix those problems first.
was attacked by the worst terrorist attack. Young men and women signed up to serve in the military to fight terrorism. Hillary Clinton went to Washington.
What do you think? Does this music fit the debate?
Protect first responders, but Donald Trump was fighting a very different fight. It was a fight to avoid paying taxes so that he wouldn't support the fight against terrorists. He wouldn't support
It sounds like elevator music.
It. you think we're gonna put people to sleep?
Yes, we are.
D Pro 9. I don't know what they're saying
teachers. That's
because I'm.
Because you stopped paying attention. So did I.
All right, hold on.
Governor Pence, you had mentioned no-fly zone. Where would you
Yes.
about this suit?
Welcome.
Specifically,
See, we could like totally do our own show here and just do our own thing. Like, welcome to YourAnonNews debate commentary, folks.
about Syria.
All right.
I'd like to ask
It is about our troops.
I understand why you want to change.
Why are they talking so much through each other?
And let me be
They're savages, bro. Savages.
Do you think Donald Trump
They don't know how to hold a proper conversation.
is the there's an old proverb that says the Russian bear never
Andy
dies, it just
Rue,
hides.
you know, I
And the truth of the matter
am
is
pretty
that
much
even feckless foreign
don't
policy
believe in the
Hillary Clinton and
system,
Barack Obama has awakened an
but
aggression in Russia.
Bernie
First,
would have been a
few
way better
years ago
choice.
with their move in Georgia. Now their move into Crimea. Now they're
Yeah,
moving
because
Middle East.
there were certain key issues that we addressed during Occupy Wall Street that Bernie actually addressed as well.
We need to
He would have been a better presidential pick than these two hacks.
act now to get people out of harm's way.
And exactly how would those safe zones work? How would they
Safe
remain-
zones.
Young cat is moving.
Safe zones have to be-
Safe spaces.
There's already a framework for this that's been recognized by the international community. But the United States of America needs to be prepared to work with our allies in the region to create a route for safe passage and then to protect people in those areas, including with a no-fly zone. But look, this is very tough stuff. I served on the Foreign Affairs Committee for a decade. I traveled in and out of that region for 10 years. I saw what the American soldier
look what they're doing. They're blowing this situation up that doesn't need to be blown up. All they got to
It's
do,
fear-mongering.
all they got to do to fix the problem in the Middle East is say, hey, you know what? We're not going to screw with everything over there anymore. We don't want your oil because we're going to do our own thing.
We're going to abolish fossil fuels.
Yeah,
How about that?
exactly.
Because it's a finite resource and we're extorting the planet. And, yeah.
Andy Rue asks, do you know how expensive college is? Absolutely I do.
You're going to pay for life.
Something really interesting about nuclear proliferation back in the 1980s.
D-Pro, the problem with revolting is this. You trade one leader for another leader. So we have to think about this in a different aspect. Revolution is an interesting aspect, but then you're trading one paradigm for another. And what other kind of paradigm are we going to bring in?
Yeah, exactly. Are we going to repeat the same mistakes?
Ronald Reagan also said nuclear war should never be fought because it can never be won. And the United States of America needs to make investments in modernizing.
Like Muse said it, is this the end of destruction and rampage or another chance to reverse it then repeat it again?
He keeps saying that they prevented, that Hillary Clinton, who started the deal with the Iranians, prevented Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. That's what the Israeli head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is saying right now.
And we got to stop funding Israel too.
Gadi Eisenkot, you can go check it.
You wouldn't necessarily know that. I know you boycotted Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech.
No, I visited him in his office. I visited him in his office.
The speech.
Andy Rue, I think all cops are bad because they're all compliant to a system. I don't believe that if there's a good cop out there and he speaks out, guess what happens to that good cop? Bye-bye, you lost your job.
And I did meet good cops in my lifetime. I've been saved by good cops before when I was threatened with an actual gun.
Well, you're not in the United States, though.
That's true.
I have to, at least point that out because
there's no limitation on them obtaining weapons.
And I'm not defending the police with that. I'm not defending the police with that statement at all. Because it's their task to. Well, it's not their task, but they're making it their task to keep control, keep government control, to shut down protests, to shut down dissent, right?
Well, that's part of the FBI and the NSA's job too, is
Mm-hmm.
the same thing.
Russia,
9/11, Russia. Russia 9/11? Crucial military support for 9/11, Russia.
Would your administration take to counter these actions, Senator
You got to be tough on Russia. So let's start with
Russia.
And Donald Trump has business dealings with Russia that he refuses to disclose. Hillary Clinton has gone toe-to-toe with Russia. She went toe-to-toe with Russia as Secretary of State to do the New START agreement to reduce Russia's nuclear stockpile. She's had the experience.
Yeah, Russia is not allowed to have nukes, but America is allowed to have nukes.
Always, always, dude. What are you talking about?
More than lodging protests.
America is the only country that's allowed to have nukes.
Always.
To continue. Donald Trump, on the other hand, didn't know that Russia had invaded the Crimea.
Oh, that's nonsense.
He was on a TV show a couple months back, and he said, I'll guarantee you this, Russia's not going into the Ukraine. And he had to be reminded that they had gone into the Crimea 2 years before. Hillary Clinton has gone toe-to-toe with Russia to work out a deal on New START, She got them engaged in a meaningful way to cap Iran's nuclear weapons.
There we go with Iran's nuclear program again. Oh my God.
Syria and their invasion.
These politics really.
Do that, and Hillary does.
It's based off of fear. They want to keep people scared.
America should really wonder about a President Trump who had a
Stop vaping.
You caught me. Nicotine.
For that reason, they should wonder when Donald Trump is sitting
You know,
down
and
with Vladimir Putin.
the thing is, the people of the United States here, Traqueen White says, laugh out loud, America is just a big bully. Okay, the thing about it is yeah,
and I know he's laughing.
they are.
Every
You
president
know,
to do this.
I hear you laughing over there. And
Has said I'm doing business with Russia. The American public will see whether there's a conflict of interest.
Senator,
we have the best losers.
This is freaking hilarious, dude.
Just trying to keep up with the.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry for having a laughing fit.
That's okay. That is allowed. You're human.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh, freaking losers.
Hold on. Wait, I can make it better.
This isn't the old days
Senator,
where you
please,
just
this
say
is
stuff and people believe it. Look, this is the alternative universe of Washington D.C. versus reality. Hillary Clinton said her number one priority was a reset with Russia. That reset resulted in the invasion of Ukraine. After they'd infiltrated with what are called little green men, Russian soldiers that were dressing up like Ukrainian dissidents. And then they moved all the way into Crimea, took over the Crimean Peninsula. And Donald Trump knew that happened.
we have losers, we have the best losers. I'll tell you that.
We have the best losers.
Russia, which has had increased its influence in Iran, that's now because of this deal is on a pathway in the future to obtain a nuclear. The leading state sponsor of
I agree. Britain does have some huge losers to erase her anon-UK.
Well, I actually like Corbyn, but that's my own opinion. We don't endorse any candidates in any country with YourAnonNews.
No, we definitely do not endorse Hillary. We do not endorse Trump. We do not endorse these two losers.
But Corbyn in the UK actually reminds me a lot of Bernie Sanders, and I was a big fan of Sanders as well, which we also didn't endorse because, you know.
I think if there was any candidate who was going to fight for the people, it would have been Bernie Sanders. Yes, we would endorse Vermin Supreme. In fact, you know what? We'll go out and do it.
Yes.
Only if Cthulhu runs as his vice president.
Quote, Putin has no respect for Hillary Clinton.
I mean, we need more glitter wizards in the government.
Definitely glitter wizards. You know what? I need to find that. Glitter wizards. What is a glitter wizard?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's son
leader
says
who is
that the
going
Trump
to lead with
organization
American strength. We're going to rebuild our military.
We're going to rebuild it. We're going to destroy the world. We're going to take over everything. Because America. America is stronger than Russia. Did you hear him?
America's political system is superior to the crony.
Listen to these people. Why are we better
America has the same corrupt capitalist system as Russia. America is a free market capitalist system. So is Russia. At least they want to be a free market capitalist system. And it's miserably failing because it's a stupid idea. It's a stupid ideology. It really is.
This is one where we can just kind of go to the tape on it. But
Total corporate control.
Vladimir Putin is a better leader.
I can't find glitter wizards anywhere, dude.
And I just think.
Oh, it was a reference to the Juice Rap News episode about the presidential candidacy.
If you mistake
Interesting.
leadership for dictatorship and you can't tell the difference, a country that's running its economy.
Yeah, this is the grade school thing again. Right.
If you can't tell the difference,
Oh, and by the way, I believe Russia is going to build their own free trade zone, like the US is doing at the moment, through their own trade agreements with China and India and Brazil.
America's bottom line or his own bottom line?
Senator Kane, what went wrong with the Russia reset?
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Putin is a dictator.
And what would you do differently?
Vladimir Putin is a dictator. He's not a leader. Anybody who thinks otherwise doesn't know Russian history and they don't know Vladimir Putin.
Russia.
Get that alien.
KGB, and Hillary kind of has that same feeling. So how do you deal with them? We do have to deal with Russia in a lot of different ways. There are areas
Well, I
where we
think
can
the
cooperate.
best way to deal with
So it was
Russia
Hillary
would be
Clinton who worked
to,
with
I don't
Russia on the
know,
New START
maybe
treaty to
stop
reduce
being
their
dicks to
nuclear
everybody
weapons
in the
stock.
entire world.
It was Hillary Clinton that worked with Russia to get them engaged in a
America needs to stop doing it. Russia needs to stop doing it. They all need to stop doing it.
firing a shot. She's not going around praising Vladimir Putin as a great guy, but she knows how to sit down at a table.
Yeah, exactly. Vermin Supreme is going to glitter bomb ISIS.
And we ought to have a commander-in-chief who is prepared and done it, rather than somebody who goes around praising Vladimir Putin as a great leader.
All right, I'd like to ask now about North Korea, Iran, and the threat of nuclear weapons. North Korea recently conducted its fifth and most powerful nuclear test.
Right.
What specific steps would you take to prevent North Korea from developing a nuclear-armed missile capable of...
Do you think it'll happen? That North Korea will nuke the United States?
No, because I don't believe it because
Did you see their propaganda video?
I think it's propaganda. I think it's propaganda.
But did you see their propaganda video of Washington, D.C. exploding?
To abandon his nuclear ambitions, it has to remain the
Yeah.
policy of the United States of America, the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, plain and simple. And when Donald Trump is president of the United States, we're not going to have the kind of posture in the world that has Russia invading Crimea and Ukraine, that has the Chinese building new islands in the South China Sea, that has literally the world...
What kind of vision do you think either of these two people have for future generations?
I don't think they care.
All this talk about tax returns...
Most politicians don't care about future generations.
But here, Hillary Clinton and her husband set up a private foundation called the Clinton Foundation. While she was Secretary of State, the Clinton Foundation accepted tens of millions of dollars from foreign governments and foreign donors. Now y'all need to know out there, this is basic stuff. Foreign donors and foreign donors
What?
in the American political process. They cannot make financial contributions.
Oh.
The Clintons figured out a way to create a foundation where foreign governments and foreign donors could donate millions of dollars. And then we found, thanks to the good work of the Associated Press, that more than half of her private meetings when she was Secretary of State were given to major donors of the Clinton Foundation. When you talk about all these baseless rumors...
Did you get the link I just sent you?
Just a minute, let me check.
You asked the trustworthy question at the very beginning. The reason
Governor, your
people
2
don't
minutes
trust
are up.
Hillary Clinton is because they are looking
Oh,
at
yes,
the pay-to-play
hold on.
politics that she operated with the Clinton Foundation through a private server while she's
Your 2
Secretary of
minutes are
State.
up, Governor.
You're 2 minutes
Senator Kane.
over. Shut the fuck up.
Talk about North Korea. So, on the foundation, I am glad to talk about the foundation. The Clinton Foundation is one of the
I
highest
did.
rated
That's
charities in the
awesome.
world. AIDS, drugs,
I don't know if I
doesn't
could put that
happen
on
to people.
YouTube. I might get in trouble.
It
What do you
helps
think?
Americans deal with
Yeah, it's not advertiser friendly.
It gets
Oh, if anybody's
That was a joke.
yes, if anybody's wondering what we're talking about,
the State Department did an investigation, and they concluded that everything Hillary Clinton did as Secretary of
is it?
State
I don't see it on
was
our time. Oh,
completely
there it
in
is.
the interest
It
of
was
the United
posted
States.
17
So the
minutes
foundation
ago
does
on
good work,
Your
and
Anon
Hillary
News
Clinton,
timeline
Secretary of State, acted
on
in the
Twitter.
interest of the United States.
It's a tattoo
Compare this
picture.
now with the Trump Organization and the Trump Foundation.
Someone has a Trump tattoo, and
Organization with tentacles
There's a
all
penis
over the
being
world.
inserted into Trump's mouth.
conflict of interest
Yep.
will only be known if
You
Donald
said
Trump
penis.
will release his tax return.
Okay, we're going to acknowledge
His
you.
sons have said that the
Mr. Chick,
has a lot of business dealings in
Mr.
Russia.
Shy City
Remember,
for
the Trump
life.
organization is not a nonprofit. It's putting money
So he's
into
probably
Donald
from
Trump's
Chicago.
pockets and into the
Yeah,
Can
he
you-
said, can you guys acknowledge me so I can feel important? Well,
and no Clinton family member
You know what?
does
Everybody's
that.
The
important.
Trump Foundation's a
In
nonprofit.
addition, Donald Trump
We're
has
not
a
anybody
foundation.
special.
The foundation
We
is
just
this
do this
time
because we'd
illegal
like to make a difference in the world.
foundation dollars
yes.
for political
We don't even make money with this.
Florida Attorney General. They made an illegal
We're actually losing money by doing this because we invest a lot of time and resources into doing this.
whose office was charged with investigating.
Yeah, and I crashed my computer because I
This
didn't
is the difference
underclock it.
between a foundation that does good work
Snort.
and a Secretary of State who acted and somebody who is conflicted
Panda Man,
with
can you
around
acknowledge
the
my
world and
reply
wants
I
to
said
share with the
on
American
you
public what he's doing and what those conflicts are.
on Twitter?
Governor, I will
Well,
give you
what
30
is your
seconds
Twitter
to
account,
respond
Panda
because I know
Man?
you want to, but again, I would remind you both this was about North Korea.
Well, thank you.
All right, where's
Thank you.
Panda Man at?
The
Let's
Trump
find him.
Foundation's a private
Let's look in
funding
our
foundation.
replies
They
over
give
here.
virtually
Or should we just do it in
80%
TweetDeck?
in the Trump Foundation to charitable causes.
Sure.
Less than 10 cents on the dollar in the Clinton Foundation has gone to charitable
Things I
causes.
can't
$20,000
unsee.
10 cents on the
She
dollar
said
of the
something
Clinton
wrong.
Foundation has gone to charitable causes.
90
It has been a
So tell me, how do you really feel about
for,
Trump?
For the Clintons to travel the world, to have staff. But honestly, Senator, we would know a lot more about it if Hillary Clinton would just turn over the 33,000 emails
All right, let's
that she
turn back
refused
to
All right,
the
well, we don't want you to see our messages, so we're getting rid of that.
Senator King, if you had intelligence about the launch a missile, a nuclear
So,
missile
let's find-
capable of reaching the United States, would you take preemptive action?
If we look, a president should
Panda
take
Man
action
2535,
to
let's
defend the
find
United States
you,
against any
okay?
threat. You have
We're
to.
gonna find
The
you,
president has
Panda
to do
Man.
that. Now, exactly what
You
that
use
would
Control
do to
F.
determine what your intelligence was,
I don't.
how certain
Oh, are you
were
saying
of
just
that
copy
intelligence,
and
but
paste?
you would have to take action.
Mm-hmm.
You asked the question about how do we deal with North Korea. I'm on the Foreign Relations Committee. We just did an extensive sanctions package against North Korea. And interestingly enough, Elaine, the UN followed and did this virtually
Fine.
the same package.
Okay.
Often China will use their
There you are.
Security Council to veto a package like that.
Just go to your account here and look at it.
So they actually
So let's see your
supported the
tweets and
sanctions
replies.
package, even though many of the
And let's
sanctions
see.
are against Chinese firms.
Guess who is watching your stream,
So
you
we're working
400-pound
together with
music-loving,
China to
border-hating, yan
China's
cat-loving
another
hackers.
relationships where it's competitive. And in times like North Korea, we have to be able to cooperate. Hillary understands that very
I
well.
love how it still says losers.
Stood up at a human rights meeting and looked me in the eye
It
and
does.
said, "Women's rights are
Here,
important."
let me move this out of the way.
Which she did.
Whoop, okay,
Diplomatic
there.
and important diplomatic deals with China, and that's what it's going to take. The thing I would worry a
Okay,
little bit about
so
is
there.
that Donald Trump owes about $650 million to banks, including the Bank of China. I'm not sure he can stand up so tough to the people who have loaned him money.
All right, I'd like to turn to our next segment now. And in this, I'd like to focus on social issues. You have both been
Social
open about the
issues.
role
That's
that
socialism.
faith has played in your lives. Can you discuss in detail a time when you struggled to balance your personal faith and a public policy?
Jesus was a socialist.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Miller
It's
Sandbox.
an easy one.
We
I'm
really
really
do
fortunate. I
not
grew up in a wonderful household.
go
I
and just
was
follow
Catholic
any
parents.
other
My mom and
account.
dad are sitting right
We
here.
usually keep it
I was
to
educated
people
by
within
Jesuits
our
at Rock Crest High
operational
School in
security.
Kansas City, my 43 unions in 10 days. And
Andy
I worked
Rue,
with
have a
Jesuit
good night.
missionaries in Honduras now nearly 35 years ago, and they were the heroes of my life. I
Yes, we are
practiced my
green,
religion in a very
Mr.
devout
Shy
way and
City
followed
for
the teachings
life.
of my church in my
Well,
life. But I don't believe
I actually care a lot about green politics. We don't endorse the Green Party
allow people to worship as they please
because we are nonpartisan as YourAnonNews.
for everyone.
We have our own ideas that we want to put forth, and we want to hold power accountable, no matter who is in the
Well,
government.
when he's asking if I'm green, that means to me, am I environmentally friendly? Sure, I'm environmentally friendly. That doesn't mean that I
Of
support
course.
the Green, party. It doesn't mean I support the Republicans, or it doesn't mean I support the Democratic Party. Being green is green.
And And I personally support all green parties all around the globe for their efforts of bringing attention to the climate change issue. I don't necessarily agree with all of their politics, but I acknowledge their importance.
Difficult to allow executions to go forward, but in circumstances where I didn't feel like there was a case for clemency, I told Virginia voters I would uphold the law.
Green.
That was a real
You're,
struggle.
the M is green on your thing there, Mr. Shy City for
Feel
life.
like we could just substitute our own views for everybody
Yep.
else in society,
I'm drinking,
regardless
by
of
the
their
way.
views.
Some tea.
Oh, tea. I thought you were playing the vice presidential debate drinking game.
No, I don't think there is such a thing. I don't think there
I was
is.
also raised in a wonderful family of faith. It was church on Sunday morning and grace before
Sunday morning, I used to go to church with my family.
It became real for me when I made a personal decision for Christ.
For Christ. Kill the Muslims for
And
Christ.
I've tried to live that out, however imperfectly, every day of my life since. And with my wife at my side, we followed a calling into public service.
Baldian 3, I don't think 4chan's going to shut down. Yes, we did hear about it.
With the values that we cherish. And
Lori Love,
with regard to when I struggle,
Eraser
I
Non-UK is asking if there's any options.
And I have a great deal of respect. for
Yeah, he
some
should
of the
flee to a foreign country that doesn't extradite.
That's shared.
But
Yeah,
I would tell you that
are they actually working on asylum requests?
proceeds out of
I don't
the
think so. I mean, I hope they are. They better be.
Not that I'm aware of, though.
where God
No,
says,
not that I'm
"Before
aware
you
of
were
either.
formed in the
But
womb
they're
I
not going to
knew you."
broadcast that.
And so, for my first time in public
Yeah,
life, I
DDoSing
sought
is
to
not
stand with
hacking.
great compassion for the sanctity of life.
Unless
Standing
you're
Beyond
like
also
some
sought to make sure
12-year-old
that we
kid that just
expand
is pressing the
our
refresh
alternatives
key
in health
over and
technology.
over. I'm hacking the
I'm
Gibson.
also very pleased with the fact we're well on our way. into
Well, it's how we started out as add-on.
Yes.
pressing F5 on websites until they go down.
Look at, well, back in
And
the
now Senator
day,
Kaine at her side.
you were able to DDoS
support
stuff
a
like
practice like
through. It
partial
was,
birth abortion.
never mind.
I mean, to hold to the view, and I know Senator Kaine, you hold pro-life views personally, but
Let's not talk
the
about
very
illegal
idea that a child
activities.
that is almost born into the world
It's civil
still
disobedience.
have their life taken from them is just
What happened happened.
And I can't conscience about a party that supports that, or that I know you've historically opposed taxpayer funding of abortion, but Hillary Clinton wants to repeal the long-standing provision in the law where we said we wouldn't use taxpayer dollars to fund abortion. So for me, my faith informs my life. I try and spend a little time on my knees every day, but
He spends time on his knees every day.
the dignity, the worth, the value
Begging.
of human life.
For
Elaine, this is a
cock.
fundamental question.
Wow. I did not see that comment coming.
Good. Because you know what? 4chan for the win.
Yeah.
And you know what? We don't have anything against homosexuality at all. We have lots of homosexuality in our community, and we love every one of them.
Especially. Exactly, I mean. Shout out to Pucksnet.
Oh boy.
Support
We're
a
gonna get in
partner,
trouble
their
for
own
this.
Minister, but then make their own decision about pregnancy. That's something we trust American women to do that. And we don't think that women should be punished, as Donald Trump said they should, for making the decision to have an abortion. Governor Pence wants
That's right. Eraser Non UK is right. 4chan is one person.
We have some young people in the audience who
He's a hacker.
Hacker 4chan.
Before Roe versus Wade, states could pass criminal
That's
laws
ancient.
to do
So
just that,
Eraser
punish
Non UK is old
if they
fag.
made the choice to terminate a pregnancy.
Yeah, of course.
I think you should live your moral values. But the last thing, the very
Do you remember Louise Boat?
is that women to make reproductive choices.
Yep.
And that is the fundamental difference
Eraser, do you remember Louise Boat?
and a Trump Pence ticket that wants to punish women who make
No,
that choice.
it's really not. Donald Trump and I would never support legislation that punished.
Who is this Louise Boat, and why would a little girl go around hacking websites?
Look, look, he's not a politician like you and Hillary Clinton. And so,
Exactly. Jumbo Arch just said we're going to get in trouble for this, in quotes, says Anon before everything they do.
When Donald Trump says women should be punished, or Mexicans are rapists and criminals,
I'm telling
or
you.
John McCain's not a hero.
He just did his research. He's new.
He is.
Senator, you whipped out that Mexican
Oh,
thing
okay.
again. Look,
Can you defend it?
there are criminal aliens in this country, Tim.
By the way, we welcome all new
Who
Anons.
are perpetrating violence and taking
You want to use a
American
big tar
lives.
brush against
He
Mexico?
also
Make
said
the movement
that
thrive.
people, you keep leaving that out of
It's
it.
in your
If you want me to
hands.
go there, I'll go there.
Yes, Panda Man, we are the Russian hackers that have been hacking the
I'm more
cybers.
proud to be standing with Donald Trump, who's standing for the right to life. It's a
400
principle
pounds
that,
of
Senator Kaine, and
bits
I'm
and
very
bytes
gentle
coming
about
at
this 'cause I
ya.
really do respect you. It's a principle that you embrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, my throat's
And
like
I've
dry
appreciated
now.
The fact that you've supported
Then drink
the
something.
Hyde Amendment, which bans the
Oh,
use
I'm
of
drinking.
taxpayer funding for abortion in the past, but that's not Hillary.
I'm drinking.
People need to understand we can come together as a nation. We can create a culture of life. More
Give me your best Alex Jones impression.
I can't do Alex Jones.
we know
I
we
can't.
are- we're better
Oh,
for it. We
wait,
can, like
I'll
Martin
give you an
Luther
Alex
said,
Jones
"If
impression.
prayer breakfast,
Wait, wait
bring
for
this-
it.
let's welcome
Oh, this
the
is gonna be
children into
epic.
our world.
Hold
There's so
on.
many families
Just-
around the
just
country that
chill.
can't have children.
I
If
love
we could
this.
improve
Hold
the
on.
options
Thank
so
you.
that families that can't have children can adopt
Hey,
more
you know, remember Julian Assange, right? Last night, Alex Jones, like, waited up for him, right? He was,
Yeah.
like, waiting for this,
Why don't you trust
drop
women?
that Assange was
Why
gonna
doesn't
make.
Donald Trump trust women
And-
to make this choice for themselves? That's what we ought to be doing in public.
And he didn't release
Our
anything.
lives of
And
faith
Alex
and
Jones was, like,
with enthusiasm and excitement,
just-
convincing each
it
other,
was hilarious.
dialoguing
Hold
with
on.
each other about
Just
important
let me
moral
find
issues
it.
today.
Because
But on
they're-
fundamental issues of morality,
Oh, where is it?
women
There it
make
is.
there's a
Okay.
society
To feel what the children are
the
feeling.
most vulnerable, the
God
aged, the
almighty.
infirm, the disabled, and the unborn. I believe it with all my heart, and I couldn't be more proud to be standing with a pro-life candidate.
I do have one final question for
This.
We gotta get
Wait.
What
So,
specifically are
Alex,
you
how
going
do you
to
feel about
to
Julian
unify the country
not giving
and
you
reassure the
any of
people
the
who voted
information
against
that he was allegedly supposed to give you?
good people to stand up against these people.
it has been a divisive campaign. And again, Hillary's running a campaign about stronger together. And Donald Trump, and this is not directed at to the extent that he can't defend Donald Trump. Donald Trump
Is this better than the debate? I mean, we could just sit here and listen to Alex Jones cry over these two knuckleheads.
That's classic.
Where are the men in this world? What the hell have we become? We just offer our children up to the system with the fluoride and the water and the GMO hurting them, and we let fat perverts grab them at the airport and train them for the pedophile government.
I'm gonna die. I'm having too much fun.
For those who are wondering, you're listening to Alex Jones crying at the moment.
Oh god.
God almighty.
Oh my god. Ooh.
This is what we
We're
think
having
of.
way too much fun with this.
We think the debate is like this. Like, yeah. What do you think of the debate, Alex?
Governor, how will you unify the country?
Well, thank you. This is a very challenging time.
I know, Alex. I know. We're trying to.
Oh my god.
He's gonna kill
He is
her.
here.
What?
By an economy that is
It's okay.
struggling,
It's okay, Alex. It's
stifling
okay.
an avalanche of more taxes,
World order's gotta be defeated.
Oh,
God. Please, God, please protect us from the world order.
It's happening in the morning and I'm hearing a grown man crying worth it, said Layden 3.
God.
Okay. Bye,
And I
Alex.
served with
We're
many
hanging up on you.
Republicans and
That was Alex
Democrats
Jones,
around the
folks,
world.
calling
The
into
potential
You're
is
on
there
News.
to really change the direction of this country. But it's going to take leadership.
Okay, anyways. You guys should actually look up the Alex Jones prank phone calls. Those are pretty freaking hysterical,
They
too.
want to see
Yeah.
us supporting our
When he
military,
makes monkey noises.
our military,
Yeah, oh,
commanding
that was
with respect
epic.
to the world, and they want to see the American economy.
Did he
off
make
to the
monkey
races.
noises
They
at
want to see
me?
the American
That
comeback.
was...
And Donald Trump's entire
Oh,
career has
God.
been about building. It's going through hardship just like a business person does. And
Okay,
finding a way
Yes.
through smarts and ingenuity and resilience. To
What is something Alex Jones would say?
If Donald Trump becomes president of the United States.
Fluoride in the water.
Stronger America. When you hear him say he wants to make
There's fluoride in the water, folks! There's fluoride in the water!
That's good. You did a great job. Anything?
they're going to see that real change can happen. Like the just talking about it. And when that happens, the American people are going to stand
Then your
tall.
daddy and your papa and your
They want to turn us all gay with the fluoride in the water!
All right,
Wait.
gentlemen, thank you so much. This concludes the vice presidential
How can I help you?
My thanks to
I'll smash your teeth in, whore.
and to you for watching.
Excuse
Please
me?
join this Sunday.
Shut up, bitch!
We'll be live streaming that as
Excuse me,
well.
sir, who do you think you are calling my work and speaking to me like that?
You're a
You
bunch
don't
of
even
drug
know. You
dealers!
don't even know who you're speaking to at my office, and I don't appreciate that. Goodbye.
You dumb son of a bitch!
That was... Oh, it's over? Ah.
It's over. Thank God.
So, I don't know if we've learned anything from these debates, because it's just the same old rhetoric over and over and over again, folks. I'd rather listen
Yes.
to Alex Jones cry and claw my eyes out than listen to the rhetoric that these people spew. Look, they're politicians. They should know how to be a politician. They should know what the people want. They're not doing their jobs. None of them ever do. Russia, Russia, Russia. Putin, Putin, Putin. Miss Miller Sandbox says.
Yeah, it's fear mongering. It's all they do. It's all they do.
So I hope everybody had fun listening to Alex Jones cry.
You can stop the stream now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We love you guys.
We'd like to thank you for watching, and yes, we do love you guys. And eventually we're going to have a stream talking about different things. So just not besides, just not just not the presidential stuff either. We're going to be talking about other cool things, like how to make everything better. So,
But speaking of presidential stuff, our next live stream will be the next presidential debates.
really?
Yes,
All right.
it will be.
Damn it.
Yeah, we gotta sit through another one.
Damn it. That sucks. I mean, do you believe anything that these people are saying?
No, I don't. But it's sure a lot of fun to make fun of them.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
What is it, Treek and White? Treek 1 White? He just wanted to say good night. Okay. Good night, dude.
Good night, dude. And this is our pretty much end of the program.
Control.
Take
See you next
control.